Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Bastion. Oh, it's been another day. I've forgotten where we were at. Let's see. Oh, we're looking for another shard. On our second run through, we're gonna go to Point Lemaine. But first things first, please turn off or whitelist me in any ad blockers. Help me make a career.
Point Lemaine's Grand Rail once brought the riches of the wild right to our doorstep.
Alright, so I remember which one this is. I wonder what kind of weapons I have.
Know how Calamity became the richest city in the world? 2 words. Point Lemaine.
So it's at this level, and everything to the east of this is assumed to be where the Ura kinda lived. And seems to be some border conflicts going on, as it were.
If the wilds could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here.
Just leveled up. Oh, +2 max health.
But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show.
So, doesn't seem like there is as much conflict as
The army's
would've
triggers
been.
once had the place on lockdown.
Because the situation is that the Celadonians lived on the surface, and the Ura lived underground. So imagine you bought a new house, and it turned out that there was a house under it all that time. Nobody realized. Alright.
Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam! Just like my fighting days. Gun like that can even put the wilds in check.
Spear still kind of works better.
Point Lemaine seen better days for sure, but it ain't done.
So this gun's still not upgraded enough, in my opinion, because it's taken 2 shots to take these guys out, and I would prefer if it only took 1.
Whole place shudders in a fit.
I don't think I
The
can
Grand
get
Rail
this
of
area
Point
over
Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks.
Now, this is one point where first time we went through this, I hoped that we would have been able to kill everything, but didn't succeed at that. Probably
Grand
will
Rail's
here.
all grown over with things the Calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf.
There is a bit of kickback on this weapon. It could knock me off the edge. This is another one of those situations, well, on the second run, you really go to see how much the
Kid don't let so much as one of those things slip by.
see just how unbalanced the second run really is compared to the first run. It was really
Lunkheads settled in like they own the place.
because you're just so overpowered, and I don't really have a problem with that on the second run. If the second run is just supposed to be this overpowered fun run, that's fine. It
Takes
doesn't
fancy
give a
footwork on the rail,
lot of reason
what
to
with
play a third
wallflowers,
time.
coughing fungus everywhere.
but I don't feel like they ever really intended for you to play this game a third time. We're gonna almost certainly max out every single bit on the second run. It's almost fell off.
Place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple. Of course, the Grand Rails seen much more fighting in bygone times. The Ura-Celandian War, 50 years ago, doomed to happen again.
And all those fragments down the drain. Don't think I need to change anything. Really, I could get the Calamity cannon, but it's not gonna really work very well here. We've got the Calamity cannon fixed and set for its proving ground.
It was right here that Zulf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up.
Yeah, I'm sure it was the Ura that started that conflict as the Celadonians built this rail system right over their homes and disturbed them. Somebody comes to your house, puts an airport right on top of it. A noisy airport that's vibrating your house. Yeah, that's...
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
It's like he can actually hear me. That would be really great if they could make a sequel to Bastion where it had like voice recognition and it motivated you to talk a lot like I am now. That would be very different for most video game players as people that aren't Let's Playing and reviewing things for YouTube, but
the rail must have shook the Ura to the bone
that
down
would
in
be
those
really
dens
cool
of theirs.
if it heard everything you said and could react to it. But the technology is not very good on that. Still, Google's been the best with that recently, but...
Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp weed central.
Can I get all the swamp weed? I don't think I can. I think it's gonna take too long.
Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While shooting a genuine registered armored carbine? While choking on swamp weed? While peggers trying to prick you in the eye?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun.
I think I've missed some things. It's not really
But
hurting me
then
though.
at last, it's the end of the line. He'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days. Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him. Not just another wallflower, pincushion, mind you. At first, he thinks it's Zulf. Turns out he's wrong.
So that... I can't hit him, can't do anything. I could fall off the screen and exit. If I can even find a convenient place to fall off the screen.
Not much wiggle room up there near the rail.
So a little bit of the earth lifted up there, but not a platform. So after this, we're gonna get back to the Bastion and do that fight. We're gonna try and not lose any of our guys.
This is for you, says the man. Then wham. When the kid comes to, the man's long gone. But something else is there. Well, what's a kid to do? He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note. That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it?
So, again, we have this issue where I could show the note to either one of them. But
Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get.
Without showing her the note, in theory, she should have less motivation to run away.
The dynasty, to the families of the city,
Forgot to
all
collect
be
that
united.
last time, I guess. One more memento, I get another 5,000. Some. Let's see. What do I want to upgrade?
It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place. Kid arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking.
We're gonna leave all the dreams till the very end, so I have a dream here, a dream here. We're not gonna do them till the end. The foundry, or the selection of weapons, or the distillery. Let's just do the foundation distillery place.
Just the occasion
distillery.
to crack open the distillery's private reserve.
So I have the choice to pick from several things. Minus 10 maximum health for a 10% critical hit chance is probably fine. Champagne, still I don't like the thought of losing a chance to carry on if defeated. We haven't had to use it lately, but doesn't mean we won't. Because the difficult parts, when we hit a difficult part, they just kind of pop up. A faster speed when defending. Plus 10 max health. See, it's just plus 10. It's not even like 10%. 2 more tonics. So I think my choice here is 33% speed when defending. We have 2 more levels that
Cinder
we can
brick
go up.
stout sure goes down smooth, then stays in your gut like a rock.
So yeah, 2 more levels. And you don't ever really see your life, so you don't know what the number is. You could potentially assume it started at like 100, but that's one of the problems of games like this. They have these hidden numbers. Hidden numbers that don't ever come back. Alright, let's see.
You don't want to know what he
Seek out
did to that
foes.
thing. But believe me, it works.
50%.
Now that's what I call a knife.
Bullets
That'll spice things up next time he gets in trouble.
Here you go, bullets.
Taught him a little something from my days on the front. Toughest thing about using that gas can is keeping a grip on it. Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of those.
So we need 1,000 more fragments for this upgrade. We need, let's see, 4,000 more for this upgrades, and then 1,600 for this. So you're talking 6,500 more fragments, and I think we're gonna get it just fine because it seems like we're getting 2,000 for every upgrade, every shard we get, and there's several more. So I don't see any reason why we would not have everything upgraded a few levels before the end of this game. We only have 2 levels left on upgraded. Once we've upgraded everything, we might as well buy these other things, because there's, well, maybe we don't. Maybe it is wiser to not
the repeater and machete, favorite choices of the Ura hunters we once fought.
Maybe if I keep the fragments and I do another New Game Plus, I'll get those fragments and then... But what would that do for me? If I keep the fragments and I get a New Game Plus, well, everything would already be upgraded to the maximum. So I'd be just collecting fragments for no reason. Might as well spend it at the Lost and Found. There's nothing else to buy. This is really the point where it doesn't make any sense to play this game a third time unless you just did not.
The shards are getting harder to find.
So let's check out Trigger Hill.
That's Trigger Hill, where the Army's elite became the finest marksmen in the land. Caelandia's army only took the best, and the best of them trained on Trigger Hill. The Triggers believed they were nothing without their rifles.
So, destroy targets quickly, alright?
Nothing beats the feel of shooting a Caelandian army carbine. Sometimes you had to take care to steady your shot. The Triggers had clearance to modify their guns however they chose. Some felt the course was too easy, so the Triggers spiced things up a bit. Kid blows through that course like it was nothing.
Yeah, that I really did. So, let's see. I think
the Caelandian army would have recruited him in a flash.
Proving grounds we have gotten done on the very first try. So I thought the fight was gonna be at the end of this episode. I guess it's gonna be at the end of next episode. But we are at the end of this episode, so as always I ask you to like, Share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me through fan funding, click on my name, Rydo. That takes you to my main YouTube page. On the right there is a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus or Steam or Bell.net, all that information is down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.